Hey Libra, so let's get into your September reading. The Knight of Pentacles, this card is associated with Virgo energy. Well, the sun moved into Virgo on the 22nd or 23rd of August, depending where you are. And with that came a shift in energy for you, Libra. So this energy of the Knight of Pentacles can feel heavy. It can even be a little dull sometimes, a little slow, a little lackluster. You might have felt that upon entering the month of September, you were carrying with you a weight. But all the while, you have been laying the foundations for what's yet to come in this month ahead for you. So all of that planning, all of that careful saving and time management and duty and hard work and effort begins to unfold in more exciting and elaborate ways as the month goes on. You've been making a lot of progress on your goals recently, Libra, and it's not always the most fun when you have to really put your kind of hunker down and get down to business. The Three of Wands coming through for the card of September. So I'm putting this around this full moon in Pisces energy around the 9th, 10th of the month onwards. So from here on out, it's about adventure and discovery. You may see yourself on a voyage. You may see yourself exploring uncharted territory in this month ahead, but you've got a sure thing coming to you. And I think you know this. It sort of seems like all your hard work and effort that you have been putting in, all those foundations that are being laid, are really leading you towards this period of growth, expansion, excitement, and gain. You're gaining a lot, and it really only continues to expand for you. Exciting energy coming through. The Ace of Wands, as we leave this reading and enter the month of October, is telling me that you got to keep an eye out for what is going to still be available for you. New seeds are being planted, ideas are being harvested, and we are in the season of the harvest, Virgo season. The Four of Wands and the Hermit at the bottom of the deck. We have a lot of Virgo energy in this reading and Aries energy. They could be signs that you're dealing with at this time, or maybe you have these signatures in your chart and these placements are being activated for you. Either way, whether you do or not, you're really starting to see a spark emerge by the end of the month, which is in a sense fueling more security and stability for you. So meanwhile, it's really exciting. It's not dull, it's not boring, but it's still safe, and it feels there's a readiness here for you. So the 3 to the 4 of Wands is kind of happening for you in the month of September, where you are awaiting those ships to come in. There is a sure thing coming to you. It's almost guaranteed, and you almost can't mess this up, Libra. So rest assured and relax. This is a card of manifestation. The Hermit card tells me that in this Virgo season, between, I guess, the 22nd of August to around, let me check, the 20th or 21st of September, the 23rd of September, the sun moves into Libra. So between that window, you have like a kind of hyper focus on your goals and a lot of manifestation occurring, like something tangible coming to you. It's a really positive reading. Let's get into it by pulling more cards and clearing things up. Mercury is about to station retrograde on the 10th of September. That's tomorrow as I'm recording, and that is also the day of the full moon. So full moons are very exposing, I guess. It's the brightest part of the lunation cycle, so everything becomes clear. And at the same time, the stationing of Mercury retrograde is just kind of that pivotal shift. So the station of any planet, either direct or retrograde, is always extra oomph, right? The Empress card, and again Sun in Virgo with the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is an abundant month for you. Travel, love, work and effort, small steps towards an overall transformation of your goals could be possible for you. You feel supported, you feel loved, It really seems very exciting. So it started off slow, okay? End of August, beginning of September, there was this energy of a trudge, right? So let's get into that. And what was that all about? Why did you need to trudge your way in so slowly? Why did you need to break yourself in so slowly to this month ahead? Why was it so heavy? Why was things seemed prolonged, I'm sensing? You're like, why do I have to do this for so long? Or you really need me for this whole week? You know, something like that could have come up for you. The Lover's card, more beautiful energy, and the Ten of Pentacles. Wow, those results are just going to be so deserved for you. And the long-awaited manifestation is really like some of the sweetness of getting what you want finally really is even better due to the fact that you waited, you persevered, you really did not give up, Libra. So it seems like you're entering the month of September, and the beginning of September so far for you has been a massive period of successful manifestation. Like you're really seeing the results of all of your hard work and effort. You are like throwing that coin around, perhaps. Maybe you've really rolled up your sleeves, put in the work so that you can treat yourself and so that you can show off a little, show off to yourself, show off to others about what you have been harvesting. It is the season of the harvest, and it looks like you've got a big one this year. You've got a nice big collection coming in for you. Relationships look really positive. The Lover's card, you're feeling, I guess, connected to people. The people that you work with even are really showing up as friends even now, or something more. The friends that you have are really showing up as family, even like chosen family. The lover that you have is showing up as a soulmate or a lifelong partner. So the relationships that you find yourself in have longevity, and you know this, and it feels really secure, really safe, really successful. You couldn't be happier with the kind of state of affairs at this time. So remember, Libra, these are general messages. They may not apply to all. At the bottom of the deck, the Devil and the Death card. So that is slightly different. And there it is for the Libras, that having the best relationships and money is going great and work is flowing. And if you're just like, no, sorry about that, but the Devil card and the Death card is going to be a message for the Libras that are not seeing this yet. So there has to have a transformation has to happen here, because the Devil card is begging you to liberate yourself from a situation that is way, way past its sell-by date. It's that situation, 5 of Wands, 9 of Wands, 5 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, that is so draining, and you know it's not for you. It almost feels like such an effort to even engage in this situation anymore, be it your job or a relationship. It's becoming a total burden, and it's becoming a hardship. So that is the situation that you are ready to clean, like a one fell swoop, liberate yourself and do a nice clean break away from, okay? But let's get back to what's coming up for you in the month of September with this 3 of Wands energy. So something is a sure thing. You're gaining a lot. There's power here, and there is kind of control in a positive sense. You have a firm grasp on these leads, and you have a lot of leads this month taking you here, there, and everywhere. Even if it isn't physically taking you here, there, and everywhere, your spirit is revved up and you're excited and kind of raring to go. So let's have a look at what's coming through with the 3 of Wands. Libra, I'm going to link your latest love reading in the description box below. That's going to be exclusive to my Patreon channel. When you sign up there, in exchange, you're going to get lots of extra content like that. And if you wouldn't mind subscribing to this YouTube channel, that would really be great too. the Knight of Wands and the Sun card. Oh my God, I'm loving this for you. I'm loving the Knight energy, just telling me that two nights, you may be feeling pulled in other and opposite directions. The Knight of Wands is really telling me, like, for those Libras that know they need to, basically, I'm seeing that either a job or a relationship situation is pretty toxic for certain Libras out there. Meanwhile, on the other hand, it's like polar opposites. When it's good, it's really, really good. But when it's bad, it's terrible. And that's what I'm finding for you. The scales aren't necessarily balanced. So where I'm seeing this Knight of Rods coming in is that, okay, there is motivation around now, around this full moon in Pisces, to really cut those cords and let go. Pisces represents endings. It's the last sign of the zodiacal wheel. So we have to basically release everything at that point. And we can't release fully without forgiving, basically. And we have to release absolutely everything that's not coming on the next cycle of evolution with us. And the Knight of Wands is really telling you to recognize what and change the direction on something that has been really becoming a burden to you at this point, and it just is so draining. So the Knight of Pentacles says keep plugging away, keep doing what you're doing. It's paying off massively in terms of your business, in terms of your partnerships, in terms of your collaborations and all of that. That's paying off so much at this time. So the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles is just telling me that this Virgo season has been uber productive for you, and you're really sinking in nicely to that energy of ambition, of momentum, of moving forward. However, just the way these cards are facing each other, it's telling me that you may feel, I don't know, there's a clash somewhere, or you're a clash or an opposition where you can't ignore the other thing that you're clashing with, because maybe you live with them, or maybe it's just like, you know, is something you have to deal with in a sense at this time. You can't ignore it, but in a sense it's really fueling a lot of your motivation. You're really trying to do everything you possibly can. Like, you're like, I have time for that, I have time for that, let me squeeze it all in. You're busy, you're jam-packed. Virgo season, busy bees, we have no time to waste. The Sun card and the Knight of Wands and the Three of Wands, massive fire sign energy. I've got Aries, I've got Sag, I've got Leo. You could be dealing with the fire sign majorly in the month of September, but fire energy is just up, like, let's get up and at 'em, let's go, let's act on it, let's do something, let's make something happen. Let's assert our will to create, to expand, to explore, to hustle, and to truly have time for play and enjoyment and creative endeavors. The Sun card and the Three of Wands, vacations, trips abroad, travel, expansion of the mind, expanding horizons, that's all coming through and looks really positive in the month of September for you too. So it's all in all very exciting. This very fiery energy for me is just telling me that there is an urgency. Fire is very quick, and it is it's kind of chomping at the bit. I see this as you chomping at the bit, and it's sort of it's a nice change in pace, and that could be what that clash or opposition is. How slow August seemed to wind down for you, and even how slow and that trudgy, kind of heavy, sort of dull sensation and density you felt upon entering September. It really starts to shift and pick up the pace around the 9th, 10th of September onwards, just now. And as we enter this full moon in Pisces tomorrow as I'm recording, that's really when the ante is upped. So let's have a look at the Ace of Wands and see what's coming through for you as you leave the month of September behind, and what's coming through at the latter half of September. Two of Cups, the good times keep rolling. King of Pentacles, yeah, babe.